Yo, what's up with y'all boys and girls, man? Hey, Jay Briggs here on this beautiful money making Sunday here with PickDawgz Morning Show, live 365, man. Just let you guys know our thoughts, opinions, and how we see the day's action playing out. Full schedule of NFL action, man. Ready to break it down. And we got game 6 of the ALCS tonight as well. So ready to break it down, ready to break it down. I got Brian and Rye with me today. Brian, what's happening? How you doing this morning?
Well, I missed you yesterday, but I had to go to a baseball game for my son. But 4-2 yesterday. Duke let me down out of the gate, losing early, and then late in the day it was Utah losing to BYU, and BYU just, they beat them by worse than the score would indicate. There definitely were some surprises yesterday, I think, on the board.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. How Wacky? What's happening? How you doing?
Hey, doing good. Doing good. Can't complain about yesterday. Nice 7-3 day yesterday. So nice little winning day on the football slate on the ice. 2-1 on the ice. Took a shot with the Sharks late, and hey, the Penguins continue to win in hockey games. I figured the price was right, so I took a shot on the Sharks. They got me. Who else got me? I took a shot on UTSA over North Texas. And then I took a shot on LSU. I figured Vandy might be in for it, and LSU would come to town, and they didn't get the job done. But we had several winners here. Our play of the day with Penn State. Absolutely Penn State bounced back too bad they couldn't get the win outright. Lost by 1 there in that one, but he grabbed the 3 points. We got us to cover. That's all we cared about, was getting the cover in the winner. So then we got it there. So not a bad day. Looking forward to some NFL. Continue the winning season in the NFL. Let's get to it.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's go ahead and hop into today's action, man. What's going on? Them Jags so ass, bruh.
Man.
They so garbage. It ain't over yet, though. It ain't over.
Yeah, it's only the first quarter.
A lot of football left.
All righty. We will start with the Chiefs and the Raiders, and the Saints and the Bears.
Oh, boy.
Brian, how we feeling?
Whew. I wasn't expecting those two right off the bat, but there are definitely some games on the slate here, or some plays between those two. I think out of those two, I would go with the Kansas City Chiefs laying the points. People I think are expecting a bruising AFC West division game here, and wow, you're getting all these points here. But I think Kansas City is starting to peak. They got their offensive players starting to come together. I think Patrick Mahomes is going to be a machine down the stretch. I'm not saying they're going to win the Super Bowl, but as far as beating this pathetic Raiders team with Geno, with the way that they're running, I'll lay the points with Kansas City.
All right, how you feeling in these two?
Yeah, for me, looking at the divisional battle between the Raiders and Kansas City, I'm looking. It's too many points. I would lean to the Raiders plus the 12 points. Chiefs are always one of those teams that not looking to cover big giant numbers. They're notorious for not covering these big giant numbers. Getting the win, yes, getting the win is what usually the Chiefs do. But for me in this one, I like the under. I think that, as Brian alluded to, this Chiefs team started to put things together, and that's including defensively. I think this Raiders squad is going to have a tough task putting points on the board, period. They had a tough task against Tennessee to put points on the board, as it was last week, and now you're going against an even better Chiefs defense here. Good luck. I like the Raiders team total under. I like the under 45.5, and this number, I don't know. This has a feel of the Chiefs winning like 2010 and don't get the cover. But I like the under as the play. Low scoring battle. This is what the Chiefs do. Slow it up. Raiders team total under as well. And then looking at the other one you mentioned on the which one?
The Saints and Bears was the other one.
Oh yeah, the Saints and the Bears, right? Well, you know me, I've been on a couple of morning shows now, and back in the Bears on a nice little 3-game winning streak. Still not sure if Swift's going to play in this game. That's the big question mark. But I think he does. And I think what the Bears are doing defensively, I think they're easily be able to slow up this wounded Saints team. They're missing some big offensive weapons to be able to keep up. Look, this thing's on the move. I like the Bears here. I think they win by 7+. Lay it with the Bears. I'm not going to go through the whole singing of the song, but bear down, Chicago Bears.
I'm gonna lay it with the Chiefs. Yeah, they're terrible at landing these big spreads, but the Raiders are awful right now, and there's no way I can even look in their direction, especially not in Arrowhead. Maybe if this was in Allegiant in Las Vegas, maybe I would, think about it there. But on the road in Arrowhead, no, I can't. Geno is going to throw a pick. I think he still has the most picks in the NFL. His Chiefs defense, I think, is going to get after him. I don't think Ashton Genty can save them today. So Chiefs are starting to roll again, man. It will be KC for me in this one. I think they win by 2 touchdowns plus. And I would take the Saints. Who that say they're going to beat them Saints, man? I'm a Bears hater. Everybody knows it. I will continue to hate on this team. I don't think they're that good. And I think this is a perfect spot to fade them coming off of the Monday night win, short week. The Saints, they're not a good team. I'm not trying to tell you that the Saints are a good team. But what I am trying to tell you is I think they've gotten good production out of some of their players. And when I just look at pure talent on both of these two teams, on paper, they're closer than you might think. The Bears are the better team, but I don't think they win by margin. I think that the 3-game win streak they're on has them slightly overrated, slightly overvalued. Give me New Orleans plus the points, even on the road. We'll see. We'll see. Panthers, Jets, Jets, Jets. Carolina land 1.5 in that one. Dolphins, Browns. Cleveland, this is for you. Cleveland land 2.5. Ryan, how are we feeling?
I feel a little queasy after those 2 games we're looking at here. But it's like looking, I'm not in, as I've said many times, friends don't let friends bet on the Jets. So it's Carolina for me in that one. Looks like Chuba Hubbard will be back for Carolina as well. So, hey, nothing like having 2 running backs that can run the ball for Carolina now in Dowdle. We've seen what he's been doing for Carolina. So it's nice to be able to. He's picked up the workload since Hubbard's been out, but he'll come back in. Probably not going to get as many touches as Chuba Hubbard's been getting, but nice dual-headed running game going there for Carolina, and even on the road. I know they haven't played their best football on the road, and everybody's like, "This is the Jets spot." I can't bet the Jets, no chance. I'll take Carolina in this one. And then the Dolphins and the Browns, right? I'm going to take the under. This wasn't like 39. It's moved down. I think it's even lower than this. But whether or not supposed to be the greatest here in Cleveland as well. And then offensively, I think this Browns defense is able to slow up the Dolphins enough. And Dolphins moving the ball here on the road, no, not so good. And we've seen what the Browns offense has done as well. They're definitely not notorious for running it up. So 36, I think this has got like 14-10 written all over it. Give me the under 36. Dolphins, Browns.
Dolphins, Browns, I lean Cleveland. I'm not interested in this game. Pass for me, honestly. And Panthers, Jets, I like Carolina in this one. I'm well aware of all the numbers running through here. Carolina's 0-10 as a favorite, their last 10. Carolina is 0-3 on the road this season. This is the sharp chaser special of the week, though. Everybody that thinks their grades are sharp, that's really not, is on the Jets today. Not saying there aren't sharp people actually on the Jets, because there are. But just based on everybody that I've talked to throughout the week, this is the fake sharp play of the week. The Jets, the 0-6 team. And when I see the public in love with bad teams and for a spot, I'm going the other way. The Panthers are the better team by a pretty wide margin. People are not tuned into what's going on in Carolina. I think they beat the hell out of the Jets today. I would go extended Carolina in this one. Let's get my thoughts here, though. Brian, how you feeling?
Well, yeah, I've gone back and forth a little bit about this. I was early on in the week. I was all jetted up, and I was thinking Panthers. But talking to some people around the business, I just think the Jets are the play today. It's just, people saw them go out and beat the Atlanta Falcons 30-0. They beat the Dallas Cowboys, beat the Miami Dolphins, won 3 of the last 4. Why the hell are they just -1 at the New York Jets? I know it's a New York team. I think Justin Fields is going to have a great day. I'm going to pick him to score the first touchdown at plus 750. And if the Jets are going to win a game all year long, today's the day. Maybe I'm going to go down in a burning jet, but I'm going to take the Jets today on the money line.
From Brian B. We'll keep it rolling. Next 2, we got the Eagles and the Vikings. Patriots and the Titans. I've gone back and forth on this Eagles-Vikings game. Either this is the Eagles get-right game or this is the Eagles blow-up game, and I don't know which one it is. Either they get right and everything's going to be A-okay, or today's the day they lose to the Vikings and they trade A.J. Brown over the week. One of the two's happening, and I don't know which one it is. I'm kind of leaning towards the latter. I kind of think they lose here and they trade A.J. Brown after the week. And the final nail in the coffin is going to be the ghost walking down the halls, even though they're in Minnesota. But they're going to look across the sideline and just see a ghost that used to be in their locker room, man. Good old Carson gets his revenge. They chased old Carson out the building for Jalen, man. And Jalen, he brought him a bowl. Jalen, he's a hell of a game manager. But in terms of just pure quarterback play, I don't know. This Vikings defense is pretty good. They're going to be bringing that pressure, bringing that heat. I'm leaning towards the Vikings, man. I think it's the blow-up game for the Eagles, and I think they trade AJ after this. Drastic change. We'll see. Patriots, Titans. Titans fired their coach, so this could be the play for your coach at home. New head coach at home angle. Everybody, their mama, uncle, and auntie is on New England. Give me the Titans plus the points in this one. It's an ugly dog, but I think it's the right play. Patriots win the game. I think they failed to cover. This got a 6-point win written all over it. Ugly number win for the Patriots. Parlay buster for a lot of people. Titans come in here, compete at home, play some good football. The reason I don't love it is the Mike Vrabel revenge angle. Fired from Tennessee really for no reason to hire Callahan, who was ass. So they really should have just kept Vrabel. So he might have got some bad ill will, and they come in here and beat the hell out of the Titans. That could happen. I don't have any money on this game. If I were to, I would lean Titans, but I'm staying away from it. Brian?
Yeah, for me, it probably should have been a premium pick. If I would have one more premium pick, it would be on the Tennessee Titans plus the points. I mean, yes, last night there were 7s across the board. Now you're seeing a bunch of 6.5s. This is one of the biggest bet games on the board as far as taking the New England Patriots. I like the Patriots, but I just think this is a 3-point win for them. Tennessee's been hanging around the number a lot this year. And at home, anyway, it's just too many points for me to pass up with the Tennessee Titans at home. I think it's a strong play. So take the Titans.
They just call her touchdown back, bro. Oh, my God, bro. I'm finna lose my shit. Jack so ass, bro. Zwacky, how you feeling?
Yeah, for me in this one, tough 2 games here to we're looking at here. We're looking at first one we're looking at. We got the Titans taking on the Patriots here. I like what we've seen from Drake May starting to put things together. He just seems to be getting better and better as the more time that he gets to play here. But you look at this line opened at 1.5, and it's all the way up to 7 now. And as Brian said, it's dropped a dip back down to 6.5 in some spots. I just can't back the Titans here. This is a New England squad. This is what it comes down to. If Vrabel's really in tune with his locker room, they're going to jump aboard him and blow the snot off the doors. This is going to get really ugly quick. You also got to look this Titans team at home. They haven't played good at all. They're 0-10 ATS wise at home in their last 10 games. So expecting them to get up for this game because it's Vrabel coming to town. Don't you think that Vrabel teams, if he's in tune with his locker room, will be really excited to get the coach to win? And this is an extend, though. I'll take the Patriots here. I think they win by 10 plus. It won't be the day we remember the Titans, I'm telling you. It'll be the day we remember Vrabel and company come into town and beat up on the Titans. And Tennessee going, man, we got rid of the wrong coach. Whoops. That's what we'll remember here today. Give me New England. Lay the 6.5. If you can find it, I'll take the 7. I'll be fun to extend till 9.5. And then looking at the Eagles taking on Minnesota. This should be a good one. But as we alluded to, both defenses playing some pretty good football. This total was at 44.5. I see it's starting to tick down or on the direction of ticking downward. So, which for me, that's a lower scoring battle here. And you look at these Eagles squad and Sirianni games. Hey, off of 2 non-cover games, his defense steps up, and we get, especially out on the road. That's what's going to slow up this Vikings team, and you're going to keep the Eagles in it. Is the only way that's going to happen. You must slow up the Vikings offense. And I think that's what happens here. So give me the under 44.5 here in this one. Eagles 7-0 out on the road following 2 non-cover games.
Keep it rolling. Next up, Colts, Chargers. Broncos, Giants. 7.5 point dogs. Brian?
Yeah, out of this grouping here, one's a premium pick, so I'll go with the other one. I'm going to take the Denver Broncos and lay that 7.5 number. I think too many people will be in love with the Giants because they upset the Eagles, but a big deal. I think this Denver team will get better as the season goes on, stronger. They're at Mile High. I just think this is one of those games where the Giants just are one of those teams that just haven't got it together yet. Maybe by the end of the season, I think this is a game you could go extendo clip on and lay 10.5 here with the Denver Broncos.
Zwacky?
Yeah, I'm with Brian here on this one. You look at what the Giants do. Running the ball, they're averaging about 4.2 yards per rush this season. Well, Denver, hey, they're slowing up that rush. You're going to be lucky if you can get 4 yards of rush here against them here. I think that's even less than that. So I think you just slow up Scaboo and make it tough for him here today. And I think that's exactly what happens. You're also playing in the altitude. Giants playing above their pay grade. Broncos agree. This is a 10-plus point win for Denver here in this one. I agree. Lay it. And I'm with Brian. I'm got a nice premium play on the other game as well. So I'll take the Ruffalo. My one Ruffalo is on the Colts and Chargers. So, but you can get it over at Pick Dawgz Premium.
I don't have a premium in either one of these, so I'll just tell you my thoughts. I would take the Giants, the G-Men, Broncos. They're overrated. They're not that good. Last year, I know they covered some big numbers, but I don't trust them to do so this year. And I kind of got a gut feeling this might be the survivor pool buster upper game of the day. Giants might go here and win this fucking game outright. They might.
You serious?
I'm serious.
I had to readjust my headphones. Thought I had audio issues going on.
I'm serious. Them swag Giants, man. Low football IQ. Okay. We watched the Broncos muck it up all week last week. Like, I don't know what Broncos team y'all in love with. Bo Nix in that offense does not move the needle for me, especially not the late 7.5. Now, money line is a little crazy, but I don't think so. It's not staring at the odds on the screen plus 300. I think it's worth a shot. Yeah, I do. You know,
I just looked last week. It was a back-to-back. Their back-to-back road spot out on the road. They look what they've done at home. That's why I love them here. Out on the road was second of a back-to-back. Nothing like setting everybody up for the Jets. The Jets have a chance this week. They kept it close with the Broncos.
Jets are going to win. Jets are going to win this week. I guarantee it. I guarantee a Jets win. Okay, I'm saying it right now. I guarantee the Jets win today. Thank me later. That's my trick or treat special. Get it a little bit early today. The Jets.
I don't know. I'm gonna attack the plus money with the G-Man here though. 24-10 Broncos. Yeah. Call the number, Jay. This the one. There's gonna be a big dog that cashes today, and I got a feeling it's this one. It's the Cardinals. They don't got magic in them back-to-back weeks. I think the Packers are safe. And then you kind of look around the board. I don't think Vrabel finna go lose to the Titans. I just don't see that happening. Raiders on the outright, that ain't happening. So it's this one. This is the one.
What about Arizona?
This is the fake good team. This is the good team that's fake disguised. This is a mediocre team disguised as a good team. And I think it's a recipe for disaster. We'll see. Let's get it done, G-Man. It's in that late window, too. That early late window. That's where BS happened. That's where the BS happened in that early late window. You know, because it's that 3:05 start time. So, like, a lot of people not even tuned in yet. A lot of people still watching the end of the last game as they closing out. And then, you know, they getting ready for, like, that late window, that 3:25. You know, the boys finna come on. You know what I mean? That's where they sneak in the BS. You're going to look up and be like, the Giants beat the Broncos? Swag dart, swag scatterboo. I like that. I'm talking myself onto it even more. We'll see. And Colts Chargers. Y'all know the Colts, my swag team. I'm going to lean towards them in this one. I'm not in love with it. I don't have any money on this game today. It's a tough game. I think I think the Colts are the better football team. I know the Colts are the better football team, and the line tells me the Colts are the better football team too, because if the Chargers were, they'd be 3.5 point home favorites in this thing. So everything tells me the Colts are the better football team. They kind of need a cool off, and it might be today. That's why I'm not on it. I'm just not overly in love with it. I like them. I think they're the better team, but we know the better team doesn't win every game. So it's like it's a little dicey. A little dicey of a spot. Lean Colts.
I missed some props in that game. I'll take Tyler Warren anytime touchdown plus 160. I like that tight end. He's a stud. And Herbert anytime touchdown plus 160. I'm going to play both those for the same amount.
The goddamn Jags. It's over. They're cooked. They're cooked.
See, you get yourself worked up by going on those early games, and then it ruins the rest of your Sunday.
The whole
day. You got to ignore that. You got to ignore
the whole day. Ruined already. Packers, Cardinals. Packers line 6.5. Commanders, Cowboys. Cowboys laying 1. Zawacki.
Well, you're looking at your Cowboys, Commanders rolling. I like the over. I think we see plenty of offense. We know Dallas at home. They can definitely get that offensive going. I think CD Lamb's back for Cowboys here in this game as well. So throw in another weapon for Dak to throw to, and even with some of the injuries that no McLaurin for Washington. So McLaurin. So even with the weapons they got, we know Dallas can give up some points in this divisional battle. I think it's a higher scoring one. Especially in Dallas. this number's been steadily on the rise, and I think even a 54.5, there's plenty to get us up and over the total here. And this one leaned to Dallas to get the job done as well. And then Arizona, man, the chokers, because they're the ones they've had some leads in some games and just giving it away. This one's just like the other one was a 7 and drop it down to 6.5 here in this one. I'm gonna take the over 44.5. We've seen Arizona, even with the injuries they've got, been able to put points on the board, and Love and company can definitely put some points on that Cardinals defense. So 44.5 seems a tad bit light for me. I'll take the over 44.5 here in this one.
I'm cool on Packers, Cardinals. I'm just pass. And I am on my Cowboys today. I think we win this game. Washington is severely banged up offensively. Like, they got no wide receivers playing. So it's like, I know my defense is the worst in the NFL. Some no-name is going to have a career day. It's a day today that he's going to be able to talk about for the rest of his life. The time I went to Dallas, and put on a show. So congratulations to whoever that's going to be for Washington, because they will move the football a little bit in this game. But I think them being without their top weapons is ultimately what's going to hurt them. And in a game that I'm expecting to be a shootout, I'm taking my Cowboys in that game. Jaden Daniels, little sophomore slump without his top receivers, no McLaurin, no Debo. Dallas getting CD back today. You get CD and Pickens going. Javonte still one of the top backs in the league when you look at overall production. I just think this is a Cowboys win. That's all I'm saying. So I understand how bad my Cowboys defense is, but with the injuries to Washington, I don't know if they have the offensive production today to overcome. Their defense hasn't looked that good either. You start looking at some of the Washington defensive numbers and you start being like, oh my God, this is a team that made the NFC Championship game last year. So I definitely think Dallas, one of the best offenses in the NFL, can exploit some things from Washington. So it just comes down to which offense do you trust more at style spot, in my opinion. And for me, that's Cowboys, especially at home. Give me Dallas. Right?
Yeah, I agree with what Jay said word for word. I think Dallas is a strong pick here. This is a stick your flag in the ground, and you guys stand your ground at home. If you're the Cowboys, you want to go anywhere in the NFC East or make the playoffs. Washington super banged up. I think Dallas gets it done even with their bad defense. And I'm going to take the Arizona Cardinals plus the points. I said how earlier the Patriots might be the most non-contrarian game on the board, but Packers is right there. Everybody I talk to, Packers. I know they got Jacoby Brissett, but we've seen the Packers play Dallas close, and we've seen the Packers lose to the Cleveland Browns. I think this can be a closer game than people expect. Packers win it by a field goal late. I'm going to take the Cardinals plus the points.
Last game of the NFL tonight, we got the Atlanta Falcons out on the road facing the San Francisco 49ers. Niners laying 2.5, total 47. I'm up first here, and I'm taking the Niners. They're the better football team. I know they're severely banged up in this game, but I also don't like the spot for Atlanta. Short week, way across country now. They played on Monday. Now they got to travel to Cali to play a physical 49ers team. The Falcons, we know they're just not the same in and out of the dome, and in and out of Mercedes-Benz. If the Falcons come in here and get this done, I'll take my hats off to them. But I think the Niners, I think Kyle Shanahan draws up something here for Atlanta. And I think the Niners win this game tonight. So give me San Francisco. Brian?
No, if I can't go back on what I said all week, I've been riding high with Atlanta Falcons as far as the free picks go. I'm going to stay with them. Line's starting to drop. I think it's now at 1 across 1.5. Seen Atlanta almost knock off Tampa Bay. They beat Minnesota. They beat Washington, which isn't a great accomplishment. But Buffalo Bills is a good accomplishment. And I just think this Niners team's still not up to full strength. I think Atlanta can steal one here in San Francisco, so I'm going to take them on the money line.
Zwacky.
Yeah, I'm agree with Brian. I like the Atlanta Falcons here. I'll grab the points that you get here with Atlanta. It's just one of those spots. You look at the 49ers at home against teams with winning records, not so good. 1-8 ATS wise over their last 9 home games versus teams with winning records. So yeah, I like Atlanta here coming in, playing some pretty good football. Going to be able to control it on the ground. Been rushing for 4.8 yards per rush, and then defensively, going to make it tough for this 49ers squad to be able to move the ball. They're very good in that secondary. So whoever's the QB, I think it's what's his name? Since Purdy's still out, we're dealing with a QB on the 49ers who definitely is not 100% rolling in this one. Mac Jones, he's dealing with his own injuries. So yeah, I'm with Brian. Give me the Atlanta Falcons in this one. I'll grab the points though. 2.5 is this could come right down to it.
Jacksonville is banned from the United States. They need to stay in Europe. They're banned.
You cannot come back. We will not let you re-enter.
They are officially outright banned from returning home. Like, what is this, fam? Damn, 21? 21?
It's just 1 week, and they're on, they're not playing in familiar territory. You can't give up on those Jags yet.
Fuck them.
And you're not going to get 2.5 anywhere on Atlanta Falcons anymore as far as taking the points.
No, it's probably gone.
It's basically
right?
one across the board right now. It's
One
a pick 'em
across
at Circa. It's a pick 'em at another betting establishment. Now at FanDuel, it's -1.5 Falcons. So that line is definitely
flipping
a little bit.
Jags got me so pissed.
You see, you're getting your side. I told you. I think I told you on Friday.
No, I hate. It's for me. It's not that I'm wrong. It's not that I'm lost. It's that how wrong I am.
That start your day off in a bad mood.
Like, oh my God, 21-0, fam. Are we serious? Like, if I lose a game, okay. But when I'm this wrong.
See, I'd rather be like this than get my heart broken at the end. At least now you're done. So you don't have to look at it again. When you get your heart broken, you're like, I should have had that one.
Jays, Mariners, Game 6. Jays looking to avoid elimination. Mariners looking to close them out and get ready to prepare for the Dodgers. Blue Jays got other plans today. Blue Jays are favored to force Game 7. On the mound today for both teams is Trey Savage, the Rook. What a spot for the Rook. At home, season on the line. On the other side, Logan Gilbert for the Mariners. Total 7.5. So, Wacky, how we feeling?
Not good. Not good at all. Putting the hands of the season in Trey Savage's hands is not feeling comfortable as a Jays fan. We've seen what he did last time. And this is a night game. The Jays have been pretty good at night games, but he hasn't. He's sporting a good old 6 ERA in night games. So it's worrisome. Big pressure. You're back at home here in a must-win game to keep your season alive. I'll be cheering for the Blue Jays and trying to root them on and be like, go, go, go. But the momentum after that last game, you smash a grand slam. You're coming in here. You got to win 1 or 2. That's the way Seattle looks at this. That's all you need. 1 win in 2 games punches your ticket to the World Series. The Blue Jays are in the must-win 2 games back-to-back. Pressure's on. 7.5? Why is this total so light? I guess the bookmaker's telling you that your Savage is going to deal. here in this one. Gilbert on the other side, I guess he deals as well. I don't think so. Give me the over. 7.5. We're going to see some offense just like we did last game. Got to 6-2. This will take us. We'll see plenty of offense in this game to get us over the total, especially even if you see it late. The Blue Jays bullpen at home in these playoffs hasn't been great either. Blue Jays need some offense to wake up and crank it, and they must get to a lead. If the Blue Jays do not get to that lead early and are battling from behind, they're in deep trouble. But either way, I'm taking the over in this one.
I see why they keep sending this trash ass team to the UK, because don't nobody want to watch them here in the States. Oh my God, bro. It's like 21-0, fam. Are they serious? All aboard, though, for this one. I'm taking the Blue Jays. Y'all knew that, though. We're forcing Game 7, and then we're going to win the series in Game 7. It just sets up for the Mariners to crumble like they always do. It's going to be comical. I love that we're back in Toronto for these next two. No place I'd rather be than in this moment with the Jays, man. We trust them at home. They were the best home team in baseball this year. That's what they were. That's the truth. They had the best home record in baseball. They were also the best offense in baseball at home as well. So I think they get some swag back today offensively. It happened in Seattle. It's over. They led that entire game. They controlled it, and they blew up there at the end. Is what it was. Be what it be. I think they get back on the track, tie this thing up today, and get ready for Game 7. So that's where I'm at in this thing. I'm on the – even with – I think the odds tell you what you need to know too. Logan Gilbert, you rarely do see him as a dog. But he's a dog here for a good reason. It's because that's how dominant the Jays have been at home in Toronto. There's a reason a Rook is favorite. I believe in him. All aboard. Brian?
Yeah, that's about the only reason I would take Toronto is the line does tell you that Toronto, the Blue Jays are the right play today. But I'm going to go here. Maybe I'm just a Blue Jay hater. I'll take Seattle. Logan Gilbert's a stud. His Savage got crushed last time out, and I'm not in love with the Seattle bats here, but I like Logan Gilbert at plus 105, plus 110. So I'll take my chances with Seattle just on a light play just to keep me interested in this game with all the football going on.
All right. That's it. That's all. Covered everything under the sun. Money making Sunday.
You missed the hockey, the pucks.
Oh, we can talk some hockey.
Got your favorite team on the board today. Well, no, your second favorite.
Let's see. I need to look at hockey today. Canucks, Capitals, Oilers, Red Wings, Ducks, Blackhawks, Bruins, Mammoth. I'm up first. You're right, Brian. $1.30. Sign me up.
See, you can't miss the good deals there.
Can't. Give me the Ducks.
As far as I go on this grouping of games here, I'm going to take the Edmonton Oilers. I'm going to take Rod's squad at 2-2-1. They're much better than 2-2-1. And I think Detroit, because of being 4-1, they're over bet at home plus money. I think there'll be way too much Detroit money out there. I think the Oilers get a road win here. I'll take him at Edmonton on the money line.
So, Wack, any hockey for you today?
Always some hockey. You got to get started here. I kind of like Vancouver to come into Washington, and we do the little Canuck dance here and get ourselves a nice win early. Washington's way overvalued there. Demko's in that for Vancouver as well, and he's been playing good to start the year for Vancouver. I'll take a shot there with the Canucks at a nice little plus price. And, man, if you watch the Oilers' last game, you've seen there's the disgruntled McDavid already early 5 games into the season. Bouchard gets paid $10.5 million to be a bum. He's a -2 on the year. No goals, no assists. That power play is awful. The Oilers have given up 2 shorthanded goals in their last 2 outings. So I expect them to turn around on that side. They played a day game yesterday. You're coming back to play another day game today. The hotter team is, hey, guess what? It's the old coach. Used to coach the Oilers a couple seasons back. Before the Oilers got they changed the coach and they brought in the new one, and then we got the guy that we have in there now was McLennan and company. And guess what? He's 10-0. in this spot as the Detroit coach when they've allowed 2 goals or less in 2 straight games. Detroit's playing the better hockey. Give me the Red Wings in that one. And then you know what? Hey, the Mammoth. Everybody's loving the Mammoth. Hey, the Mammoth rolling along, right? Give me Boston here on the back-to-back. I know everybody's like, oh, you got to fade Boston here, right? I guess probably this would be the toughest travel spot in hockey now because you go from Colorado in the elevation, and then you have to go fly into Utah for some more elevation. So, hey, Boston's acclimatized to the elevation of playing last night. Worth a shot here at a big plus price. Give me the Bruins. 3 I like in hockey for you. All dogs.
They're going to throw you out of Edmonton after that pick. That's it.
McDavid might want to walk out of Edmonton. He signed a 2-year deal and gave the Oilers 2 years, basically, and said, hey, if you don't put a winning team around me, I'll walk. That's why he didn't take he could have took the Oilers for 20 mil. Easy. We know what Kapanen just took. He took 17 mil. Well, we know McDavid's better than that guy, so he could have easily asked for 18, 19, 20 mil. He could have named his number, but he didn't. He stuck with the rate he was making and said, hey, I want to win a cup. I'm not here to rake in the money and take a payday. He wants the cup. That's his one goal, is McDavid. And you could see the disgruntled look on his face yesterday during the game, especially on a power play. And when your captain is already disgruntled early in the season, man.
Well, we'll take him on the Panthers. We just got to work out a deal. Send you somebody for the Panthers.
Panthers are a mash unit. They're just losing guys left, right, and center. They're definitely looking like the kitty cats. I think they've got 4 guys, top guys out, including another defenseman they lost in the last game. Oof.
Money making Sunday, ladies and gentlemen, man. Brian B., what you got going on today over at PickDawgz Premium?
Oh, I got my titanium best bet. Cashed it yesterday, 21-7, 75% last 28 on my titanium best bets. NFL 24-14 this year, 63%. You can get my titanium for 30 or all 3 of my NFL best bets and my cream of the crop 3-pack for $50 at PickDawgz.com. Team me up with these guys with a multi-capper special. Definitely. Now it's a great time to get on board long-term. NBA just around the corner.
What you got going on today, Zwacky?
And bring over to PickDawgz Premium today. Hey, I got a 5-pack rolling. My NFL Sunday ticket. In that NFL Sunday ticket is my best bet. My NFL Gold Star play of the day. You can scoop that up singly, or it's included in that 5-pack. Hey, let's continue the winning NFL season. With those 5, absolutely love those 5 to make us some money. I'm going to throw in a couple of hockey here and then 1 MLB. So you'll see a 3-pack, 2 plus 1, as they say, 2 in the NHL, 1 in the MLB. I just have to put it in the package like I did yesterday. So definitely jump aboard long term because it's that time of year where you get multiple sports rolling along. We got the NHL, we got NFL, we got college football. NBA is back on Tuesday. Plenty of sports action. So instead of buying all those plays individually, jump aboard long term is the way to go. 2 for 1, 3 for 1, 4 for 1. Pair all of us up today and have a big winning day together.
Hop on with Zwacky over at PickDawgz Premium. Man, today I got my, of course, I got my NFL Big Play of the Week. You guys can scoop that up for $30 over at PickDawgz Premium. That's usually my biggest play of the week. It actually kind of was my second biggest play of the week this week because my biggest play of the week was my NFL underdog of the year, bro. And that play is the fucking Jags, fam. And I am finna lose my shit. This team is garbage, so it's cooked at this point. But I still got 4 other games that I really, really like on the card, man. Won't let this one game derail me. I'm just mad. I can't believe how bad they're playing. Like, this should be 21-14, fam, and it's 21-0. This is nasty. It's all good though, man. You can scoop my big play of the week. You can scoop up. I got a 3-pack as well, so still got a lot of action. It is what it is. Money making Sunday. Parlay time, Brian. What you got over for us for the parlay?
Oh, I got the best parlay ever. I know I say that all the time, but Jets money line will lead it off. Cardinals plus the 7. And those Tennessee Titans plus the 6.5 points.
That is one ugly parlay.
That's my crap team parlay. That's
Oh
my
God,
Dr. Poop parlay. I love that one. What now? When I come back on Tuesday, I'm gonna tell you that's how easy it was. Take the 3 crappiest teams there, parlay them.
So Wacky, how are you feeling?
Feeling pretty good. I got a little 4-teamer for us today. That's how good I'm feeling. We're gonna take the Dallas Cowboys here on the money line first half. I think they come out hot here in this one against Washington. Then we're gonna take Carolina on the money line over those Jets. And then I like the Bears here, as I said. Bear down, Chicago Bears. I'll lay it with the Bears, throw that into the parlay, and then we're gonna finish it off with Denver first half, laying 3.5 here in the first half. I think Denver's got a touchdown lead heading to the locker room. 14 for you.
I just lost a pretty penny, so I need it back. I'm chasing. I'm just letting y'all know what it is. 3-teamer. Saints plus the points. Cowboys money line. Giants money line.
Giants money line.
Money
You
line.
got to get rid of that one.
Money line.
I'll be shocked if they lose, if the Broncos lose in Mile High. But stranger things have happened.
G-Man money line. We'll see. We'll see, man. Appreciate y'all more than y'all know. Smash the like button for us. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I will probably not be on tomorrow's show. It'll probably be Chris, Jeremy, and Costi. I'll be back Tuesday, and y'all know what we got on Tuesday. We're back.
Oh, good. I get to be on there on Tuesday.
Yeah. NBA will be back on Tuesday, 2-game card. And then Wednesday, we got a huge card in the NBA. So be on the lookout for that, ladies and gentlemen. Can't wait to break it down and get back in the swing of things. I can't really wait to get back in my own little bubble. Like, I've been doing so much content. I love doing content with everybody else. I do content with everybody all week. But it's going to be fun for me to get back in my own little bubble.
Golden State looks like the play on Tuesday. Everybody's going to be on the Lakers. Come on now. We'll have that conversation on Tuesday, but I just looked at it. I mean, LeBron James and,
I think LeBron's out, so that makes him more.
Oh, is he? All right, good. All right, we'll see.
Yeah,
just to me, it's telling me to take the Warriors.
Rockets plus 7.5. I don't know. It's a banner raising night, right? Banner raising night. It's the celebration. Thunder Bodies 7.5. That's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. I kind of like the Rockets there. I don't know. 7.5 is a lot.
It is.
Well, at least you don't have playoff hangover because OKC definitely didn't look like they were big drinkers. So definitely not a whole lot of championship hangover, as they say, because we know some guys, some teams go right out, still partying right through the summer, and OKC doesn't. They look like next up. All right, we want 2. So,
yes, sir. All right, y'all, man. Appreciate y'all more than y'all know. We'll see y'all throughout the week. Make it a winning day. We out of here. Aloha.